What's going on, everybody? So today I have for you the long sought after and highly anticipated release of Rituals. And it's actually still pretty hard to come by, even though it's now available. Um, I haven't checked recently, but when it first came out, I checked Amazon and Deep Discount and most of the major online retailers, and none of them have it. I actually picked this up from Diabolic DVD. Um, it's still kind of rare, even though it's available. And with the looming shutdown of, well, not shutdown, I guess, but the looming threat of Code Red calling it quits, I would pick this up as soon as possible, because I anticipate this uh, quickly becoming unavailable, as a lot of Code Red stuff is doing lately. A lot of it is quickly going out of print. So if you are a fan and or just want it for collector's sakes, I would find it and pick it up as quickly as possible. Could be wrong about this. It may be in print for a long time, but if you haven't heard, Code Red is threatening to call it quits sometime over the summer, so we'll see. Anyway, Rituals. Pretty much a group of doctors go out into the wilderness for their annual retreat, fishing trip, what have you. Um, and soon learn that someone is stalking them. At first, it sort of just kind of toys with them. Their boots are stolen. They find a deer's head shoved onto a spike outside of their campground with a snake coming up the spikes. And slowly, the tricks or pranks turn a little bit more sinister, and other things start happening. People start dying off. And it's a race to get out of the damn woods. I wouldn't necessarily call this a horror film. I know a lot of people consider it a slasher movie. I don't know that it really would be I don't consider it a slasher movie. I would consider it a survivalist thriller. Um, Not necessarily a slasher flick. There's not much slashing going on. Um, People sort of are dispatched in ways not typical to a slasher film. It kind of traps more and inadvertently getting hurt and or killed by things that were set by the killer via bees, bear traps, stuff like that. I mean, this isn't a slasher movie in the sense of there's a guy out in the woods and he's coming up behind people while they're sleeping and slitting their throats. It's not what's going on. It's much more of a psychological game going on between the hunter and hunted. It's extremely well acted. I mean, you have Hal Holbrook and Lawrence Dane in the picture, so it's definitely acted solidly. Um, and there's another thing I really liked about it, which was you start to learn a few things in the beginning, um, but very vaguely. You can sort of tell where the rivalries are between some of the friends, but you learn about the characters very slowly. All of that kind of stuff stops when stuff starts happening, and then you start to learn more about the characters throughout slowly and through the film, just through casual conversations mostly, through the characters, and you kind of find out who these people are and what they're about. And I thought that was interesting. Not a whole lot of backstory up front, but kind of spread out through the whole thing. I dug it. I liked it. I'm not going to say that it is the best backwoods thriller horror slasher film ever made. I personally enjoy Just Before Dawn a lot more than this, but it is a good picture. I'm sitting here saying picture like I'm fucking in the business for 30 years or something. It's a good movie. I enjoyed it. Now, the picture quality is not all that great. It's not horrible. It's not dark. Um, and the sound isn't muddled or anything, but there's a lot of print damage. It doesn't look like Code Red really tried to do a whole lot in restoring the print. Again, I don't know where they got it. I don't know a lot about print. I've said this before. I don't know a lot about what goes into cleaning them up, but I will say that I have never seen a Code Red DVD look amazing. It's just kind of their thing. They put out a lot of stuff, and they do a few features here and there, but it doesn't seem like they really care about restoring picture quality. Now, I don't have an abundance of their releases, but I do have quite a few, and like I said, none of them are really uh, pristine looking. So, picture quality is not horrible. Some of the scenes look a little muted color-wise. Overall, it doesn't look bad. It's just not the best I've ever seen. There's a lot of scratching and a lot of print damage, you can tell. Other than that, feature-wise, you have a commentary with Lawrence Dane, and it's moderated by Lee Christian. And on-camera interviews with Lawrence Dane and Robin Gamble. And you have some trailers. Other than that, that rounds out the special features. Pretty good little thriller. I enjoyed it. Very well acted. Wish there was a little bit more feature-wise, and maybe a little bit more time and care gone into restoring the picture. But again, I can only say so much because I don't know what it takes to do that, so I can't really get down and dirty talking a bunch of crap about it because I've never done it and I don't know what goes into it. So maybe it was just one of those things again that couldn't be fixed that much. But anyway, Rituals, good flick. Again, pick it up while you can because it seems like these Code Red releases are harder and harder to come by and going out of print quicker and quicker. So if you want this, definitely pick it up as quickly as possible. So until next time, don't get caught in the woods.